First, we'll discuss about what is static IP. And after that, we'll discuss about dynamic IP. First one is static IP. It is fixed IP or constant IP assigned to each and every system. But it will not move or it is not in a dynamic in nature. That is called static IP. So when we can assign the static IP, what are the drawbacks are there? Static IP we will assign to only servers. For servers, we will assign static IP. Then what are the drawbacks are there in the static IP? Drawbacks of static IP. Example take Gachibowli Wipro. Gachibowli Wipro in Hyderabad location, approximate 20 to 30,000 people are working as employees. All those employees are belongs to different teams like a application development, website design, DevOps, TechOps, machine learning. Okay, so full stack developers or ASP.NET or VLSA design, Windows, Linux, network, cybersecurity, legal, HR, and so on. If you want to assign the static IP to those 30,000 employees, how much time it will take? And one dedicated person is required. It's a manual process. It's very difficult to assign the IP address statically every day. So manual intervention is required. Manual intervention meaning here, one dedicated resource is required. Or so that's the first drawback. Second drawback is, so it's a manual process. Third one is, it's a time consuming. Fourth one is conflict will occur. What is mean by this one? Example, maybe I assigned one of the IP address to Vijay. That IP address is 10.10.10.1. If I don't maintain the proper database, example Ajay, I will assign once again 10.10.10.1. Tracking, it's difficult. If I assign the same IP address to two laptops, what will happen? If you are assigning the same IP address to machines, what will happen?
Overlap.
Overlap or conflict or collisions will occur. Okay. So that is a why tracking it's very difficult or complicated, and we have to make entire database say safe. Okay. So tracking it's complicated. Maintaining database is difficult. Maintaining database meaning the Excel sheet or whatever tool you are using for tracking of all these 30,000 employees of the Wipro example. Maintaining database is difficult. And also last one is IP conflict or collisions will occur. IP conflict is meaning here assigning the same IP to two different machines or two different types of assets is called as IP conflict. So these are the drawbacks of the static IP. To eliminate these drawbacks of the static IP, we will use DHCP. Full form is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So that is the full form. So what this DHCP will do, even though 30,000 employees are then the Wipro Gachibowli, in that scenario, what will happen? It will assign the IP address automatically. No need of human being is required or resource is required. DHCP server itself, it will assign the IP address automatically using one of the process. What is that process? Already we discussed.
DORA process.
DORA process, that's correct. So DORA process, discovery, offer, request, and acknowledgement. That is the process it will use by our DHCP server. So how we can define our DHCP? DHCP will allocate IP address automatically when the user is connected to either LAN or Wi-Fi or wireless. Okay. Using DORA process. What are about drawbacks we discussed? So all those drawbacks can be eliminated by using this DORA process. I have one question now. Whether DHCP server will assign this IP address automatically, so constant way, in static way, daily same IP address will be received by the end user?
No, sir.
No. He will not receive same IP address every day. Specific time period. For specific time period only, it will assign. The specific time period is called as, any guesses? What is lease? What is lease? Leasing of the house, leasing of the rent, leasing of the or years. We can give that particular contract to them and they can work on this one. For that one, they'll pay some money to us. So in Telugu, we can call kavulu or lease. Okay. Even though DHCP server will do same as it is, some specific time period only, it will provide that IP address automatically. For example, by the way, how we can connect in the office location? There are two ways we can access the applications after going to office. If it is remote, through VPN, we have to connect. If we are in the office on premise or office location, we have to connect through either RJ45 or Ethernet cable. Second one is either through wireless or Wi-Fi. Once the end user is connected through either wireless or maybe through Wi-Fi or else through RJ45, DHCP will allocate IP address automatically using DORA process. Okay. Now, what is D, what is O, what is R, what is A, we can discuss. What is DORA process, we can discuss. Okay, so now here, before going to that one, DHCP port number. What is DHCP port number?
Yes.
67 and 68.
7 and 68.
Yes, 67 and 68. It's one of the entire question. So 67 and 68. If you are opening this port, then only communication will happen and port IP address will allocate automatically. Right? So that is about DHCP. Now, what is DORA process? We can discuss. DORA process. So take example, this is your laptop or client or end user machine. So this is your server. When the end user is connected through either wireless or Wi-Fi, okay, in that scenario, from end user machine, here 67, here 68, from end user machine, it will send broadcast request as a discovery. So what is the first step here? Discovery, D means discovery. So once end user is connecting to either wireless or LAN, discovery request as a broadcast. It will go to each and every machine it is connected in the entire LAN. Now, so who will respond back? DHCP will respond back stating that I am the DHCP server. How can I help you? That is the way how the DHCP server, it will respond back using, okay, so offer. So second one is offer. Now client will request, DORA or means request, client request, I need one of the IP address from the DHCP server. So request will send it by the client. Now what DHCP server will do? DHCP server will validate which empty IP address it is a free, it is not used. That IP address will allocate automatically under acknowledgement request. It is sent it to client or end user. So A means acknowledgement. So that is about overall DORA process: discovery, offer, request, and acknowledgement. I'm repeating once again. When the end user is connecting to either Wi-Fi or LAN, discovery request as a broadcast, it will go to each and every system is connected in the entire network or LAN. Now, DHCP server will respond back to the end user or client stating that I am the DHCP server. How can I support you? Now, client will respond back. I need one of the IP address, specific time period, and the request will go to DHCP server. DHCP server, which will verify which IP address is a free, which one is not used by the other employees. That one will be checked and it will be verified and it will be assigned automatically. That is called DORA process. Okay. So we'll write now what is first step and second step and third step and fourth step. Once the end user is connecting to either LAN or Wi-Fi to office location, discovery, broadcast, request will go to each and every machine connected in the network. Now, what is second step? So second step, okay, so DHCP server will respond back. I'm DHCP server as a offer. So DHCP server will provide offer to end user I am the DHCP server. Now third step, client or end user will give request. I need IP address. Client or end user will give IP request to DHCP server. What is the final step? DHCP server will validate DHCP server will validate which is the pre-empty, please start, which is the pre IP is available and assigned to end user machine with specific time. As a anyone. as a acknowledgement. So that is the overall DORA process. Port number 67 and 68. For servers, always we have to assign the IP address static. For end users, we have to assign the IP address automatically through DHCP server. Now I have one question. Example, you are a HR guy. You are working from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 9 o'clock you went to office. You connect through LAN. And at 10 o'clock you have one interview is there with the candidate. 10 o'clock you went to office meeting and you are taking the interview. Now in that scenario, two places where you are sitting, initially at your desk and second time at your meeting room where you are taking the interview. Those two scenario, it will give same IP address or different IP address by DHCP server. Anyone? You are a HR person. 9 o'clock you went to office. You connected through LAN or Wi-Fi. So one of the IP address is assigned by DHCP server. 10 o'clock you are going to take one of the interview final round of the HR, and you went to meeting room. You connected to Wi-Fi or LAN. These two scenarios, it will provide same IP address or different IP address.
Same IP address.
Same IP address, sir.
No, wrong. Different IP address. It is not a mandatory every time DHCP server will assign the same IP address. Every time it will verify which free empty slot is available, which free IP address is available. According to that one, it will decide. May or may not be correct answer. Okay. So that is about overall DHCP. And also DHCP server will take care one more additional functionality. Anyone? No time providing. Additional functionality. Any guesses now? You got it overall idea what is DHCP server. What is the additional functionality DHCP server will handle and static IP drawback? Any guess? I'm sharing my screen also. One of the static IP drawback that is already okay. So eliminated by DHCP. What is that particular static IP drawback? Important one. Any guess? IP address management and maintaining the proper database. Okay. So IP address management meaning here, even DHCP server has a functionality. Which one is allocated IP address per lease time? Which one is not allocated? Allocation and not allocated. So these two, it's a part of IP address management. So what the additional functionality DHCP server will do? IP address management as well. IPAM means IP address management. So one is allocated IP address automatically. Second one is IP address management. That's all about overall DHCP and static IP. Next one is a DNS. Domain name, system or server.